Hi everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals. Welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me. This week we are planning the week of the 18th of December in my A5 wide Aura Stell. I am using both a Scribble Prints Co kit and foil. I'm using red sparkly foil, and this was a kit from last year which the name has escaped me. I feel like it might be 'Tis the Season though. I'm also using some heart underlays from my shop. There again, I'm trying to show you here with the lighting changes that this is a glittery red foil. It's really hard to show on camera, but yeah, it is a glittery red foil and it is absolutely gorgeous. With foil, you can either get the like glitteriness or you can get the colour and like the popness of foil. So it's difficult. I decided to use different date covers with this kit. I am using Rebel Ink Co date covers, and I'm really sorry about the autofocus here. It keeps focusing on my head. I do change that I think in the next plan with me, it might be the plan with me after that, but I don't think it's this one that I change it. I'm really sorry. I change it so it's manual focus and it's just focused on the camera. So yeah, I am just cutting up some bougie here to do the sidebar. I have used a day extender to use the toolbox in the sidebar, which is super cute. And I actually put my scripts in my planner in this video, which is really exciting. So Scribble Prints Co no longer come with a header sized washi strip, which I like to put the title of best bits on, which I still haven't put on. I need to sort that out. And also the sidebar colour in this was not the colour I wanted to use, so I've had to pull in a different a different Monday to Sunday box. Sorry, I'm really tired today. I don't know why it's so bad. So I am just popping it down my sidebar. I've read one audiobook and put in 2 watchings this week. I didn't read much the last few weeks of the year, just with like people being around people a lot more and stuff. But we did watch quite a few Christmas films, so I popped in that, and we also finished watching the Santa Claus this week, which is a great Christmas series if you've not seen it on Disney Plus. We went to the in-laws on this Saturday, Sojan's family, who are across about 2 hours from us, and actually had a really nice time at the house. I was really nervous about it, but it was actually really lovely. Anything else about the base this week? I don't think so really. I went with the heart vibe because I love Christmas. That's literally as much logic as I had. So yeah, and I did try and split up the red and green. I think that's what I didn't like about the coloured blockedness. Or actually no, I don't. I think it was the red was the Thursday. God, I'm really tired. I'm really sorry. Please ignore that yawn. The red was the Thursday and I didn't only want to have one colour in red, so we got rid of the colour blocked headers. Date covers, but that's fine. Fair enough if you're gonna colour block your date covers. It's a nice look when it works, but then you're choosing people that colour blocks colours, and it doesn't always work for everybody. And then yeah, and I've used 2 sets of date covers from Rebel Ink Co for this. I am at this point in my planner trying to put all of the day extenders into the middle box, just because I generally put them at the top and the bottom, because I only did 4 boxes for the first half of the year in the top and the bottom, whereas I've gone to like all 3 just to try and like not bulk up my planner in one spot. So there's that. God, I keep nearly yawning and I'm like, oh, this is so annoying. It's annoying me, so it must be annoying you. But yeah, anyway, I did debate layering the bougie with the underlays, but I just decided the little red hearts are little enough and it's absolutely fine. I keep experimenting with different ways of putting down my headers and 4 boxes. I go back and forth, but this works for me. I prefer to do it like from the top down. I think that is my preference. And then I just pop in my washi at the bottom. Very pretty and all that jazz. I think I had to, that last box on Monday, I have to make up the bougie box out of little bits, and I will finish that on the day by day. So we're just moving on to overlays now. So I am using just the foil bundle pretty much entirely. I do pull in 1 foil overlay from my shop on the extended box, as in the toolbox in the sidebar. This is my problem, is that like I don't like to have cut when the the kit is different from the foil bundle in its texture, so glossy versus matte. I really don't like it when the boxes aren't fully covered by a overlay, but then Sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I'm not even that tired. Oh, I'm sorry. It's really annoying me. And I'm probably pissing people off by apologising for it as well. So I'm just going to stop, but I apologise in advance for any more yawning that happens, but I'm not going to apologise for it at the time. So the toolbox in the sidebar does get one of my overlays, but only covering half the box as well, so it's matte at the bottom half and glossy of the sticker at the top, and I don't like it, but that was the best I had. It was the only thing I had in red sparkly that worked. There were 2 double box scenes in this, and when I have that, I like to do like the open the doors and do the outside or the like scene and then the flat lay on the inside, which is what I've done here. But that does mean you need to cut up one of the full boxes, and as I've just said, I don't like it being like half a box, so what I did was I cut the sides of the frame boxes out, which I quite often do. Like for a double box, I quite like the look. If the foil bundle doesn't include a normal double box and there's a double box, that tends to be what I do. I try and finish up 1 page of full box overlays on each page, just so I've spread out the designs as much as possible. So here you can see me pulling in the Tilly Journals one. I debated putting that mistletoe on the top box, but I decided it just wasn't gonna work, so I just left it alone in the end. It kind of works. I like it for the full box, but if you look at it with the rest of it, it annoys me that it's like a different texture. So here I am just taking pages out to do my deco in the middle. I absolutely love this trend. I can't remember who I saw do it, but I saw somebody else do it before I started doing it, but I am literally obsessed with how it looks. I just think it finishes off the spread nicely. Pretty much the only like blank white space I have is that bit of space above my date covers, and I just love that look. It just looks so full and so pretty, and it's just, yeah, I'm kind of obsessed. So there's that. I do also like to pull in the deco from the thing, and if there isn't enough foil bundle, and if there isn't enough, I sometimes cut up the headers that have just one like icon on them, so I think I do that a little bit in this video just to pull in a few more. But yeah, the hardest thing about it though is cutting them up, and I'm tempted to start doing it with the guillotine because I never do it straight, but yeah, so I might start doing that because then my pages would at least be straight, because I keep fucking up my own, like the guillotining I've done of the paper. But yeah, so I think we are pretty much on to the day by day. It's got a lot of day extenders and stuff, so I'm just going to get straight into it. Oh no, I've got to put all the boxes down first. Still plenty of time, I did not like the pattern that came with the dark green in this kit because it was more red than, you know, any other colour. So I would have probably, like, if I'd been designing this kit, I probably would have switched those two. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just I think the red pattern has more of the dark green in than the dark green pattern, and that kind of amuses me. But yeah, I'm just going to go through and pop my boxes in next. There's quite a lot of boxes to pop down. I might just get on with the day by day so I can talk about things and tell any stories as we go on, because I will talk a little bit about the day we spent with my in-laws. So on Monday I had a lie-in. I very rarely lie in at the moment. A lie-in is probably till 9, let's be real. I get up at either 7:15 or 8 AM most days, so yeah. Then, I was at my sister's house still from the weekend before. If you saw my last plan with me, I spent the weekend before this with my sister and my nephew. We went to the zoo and things, and I stayed till the Monday and then drove home on the Monday. My sister works from home, so this worked well. So yeah, I was going to get up with Felix and see him off to nursery, but I didn't. So that was what the sleep in was on that day. And then I had my body shower. I am stopping marking my body showers on the words in my planner because I just I'm in a good routine with them. The reason I started marking them this year was because my depression was so bad I was barely ever showering, but I got there with them this year, so I feel like in the new year I'm going to stop marking those. Then I had a bit of a chat with my sister, who had started work but was just having a little chat away to me, and then I started the arduous journey of driving home. At the moment I really hate driving, like a lot, and it was, well, particularly it's getting a bit better, but at this point I was absolutely terrified driving, and I had quite a few planned stops on the way home, so I stopped at a bargain shop to get some bits and pieces that we needed. that you can only get in that sort of place. So like we bulk buy chocolate and Kit Kats and cereal and stuff that we get there. So I went there first, and then I went to pick up some glasses from Dunelm for my mum's Christmas present. Then I stopped later for McDonald's. So I had quite a lot of stops to take me through the way home, but I just, driving freaks me out at the moment. It doesn't help that I did a minor bit of scraping of my car, and yeah, so first thing I've done to my car that's been my fault, and it was while I was super nervous, and I was like, for fuck's sake, and just cried my eyes out afterwards. Came home and then just did a lot of resting because I was absolutely exhausted from the long weekend. Then I did some little odd jobs. This day started off our hype of cheese boards, I think. I was getting cheese in my advent calendar. No, I think we'd had about 3 cheese boards already by this point, I don't know, but I think this is the first time I marked it in my planner. But we had a cheese board and mulled wine. It just felt so Christmassy and so lovely, and it was just lush. And then I did some planning. I was trying to catch up with my memory planner, and we are nearly there. I think I've got 4 or 5. All of my bases are down for 2023 now. I've got the last video to finish off because my camera decided to have a parry. That was fun. And I've got 4 other spreads I need to put the day by day down for, but I've got all the scripts done and everything, which is really exciting. Speaking of scripts, by the way, I'm not going to be able to show you putting them down in every video because I refuse to waste sticker paper because it's really expensive. So I'm only going to print off a sheet when it's finished, and it might not be finished at the end of a week. I tend to get at least 4 weeks onto one page, and I can't justify wasting that much sticker paper, 3/4 of sticker paper, just for the slight betterness of being able to put it down. So I think what I'm going to do is either, and let me know in the comments which of these you'd prefer, if you have any preference, in whatever video I've got the scripts for. So in this video, I'll go back, when I'm putting scripts in, I'll go back for the last couple of weeks and put in all the scripts in, which I don't do in this video, but that's the suggestion. Or I just do a flip through at the end of a month, or whenever that a month is complete, and then pop in the scripts. Not pop in the scripts. So I just do at the end of, I don't know, next week's plan with me, which is the end of December's plan with me, I'd go through all of the December spreads and show you them all filled out with their stickers. But it might not be December spread, it might be 2 into January because that's when I've got the sheet done. Does that make sense? Let me know in the down below which you'd prefer, or I could just show you them as they're done. And if I do that, do you want them at the start or the end of videos? Let me know. Anyway, I've gotten to the day by day now, and I've been getting distracted. So after while we were having our cheese and wine, we were watching The Santa Clauses, again, highly recommend for a Christmas TV show, and I was doing some memory planning. On to Tuesday, our laundry room was a bit all over the place, so me and Soch worked on moving some of the furniture around to make it, actually how we wanted it, kinda. And then I went over to my mum and dad's house and helped them decorate one of their trees, edited a video, who knows what, and did a post office run, I think with Christmas presents maybe? Not really sure because I have wrap prezzies later. Who knows? Oh, I think one of my friend's presents arrived, so I wrapped that and sent it because I posted most presents the Friday before this. Then we watched some more of the Santa Clauses and I wrapped presents, which was good fun. Much present wrapping happening this week. Then on Wednesday I woke up feeling it really shitty and really in my feelings. Is what is. I just was not having a good brain day, and then I had to shower and wash my hair, which took me for fucking ever because I was in a mood. And then I did some designing of scripts, and then I got on with the rest of my wrapping, and I think I finished my wrapping this day, other than Sochan's presents, I think. Then I had my appointment with my OT, who was like, Jesus Christ, how many presents do you have? And I believe this is the week we went for a walk to words. We went for our first shopping trip together. She is helping me get out the house and go shopping and stuff like that. So yeah, we walked to the supermarket and went. Then did some pulling of stickers for memory spreads, I suspect, and then me and my husband went on a really lovely date night to the Ivy, which is a fancy restaurant in York, which we went to because we have an Amex Platinum card for travel insurance, basically for our honeymoon, and we never got rid of it, and we're now keeping it for insurance for Disney next year. So we decided to use the dining credit for the end of 2023. So that was there. Next, and then I just marked that we had a really lovely time at the day. I need to speed up, otherwise I'm gonna run out of time. On Thursday, I marked first that I was in my feelings and just really struggling again with the day. I'm really not in the best headspace at the moment. I'm doing a lot better than I was, but it's still having quite a lot of in my feelings kind of days. So yeah, I was feeling a bit shitty, and then I did some designing of scripts, and then I baked some cookies for our delivery people, just as a thank you for like delivering over Christmas and doing your best to get everybody everything. It's really lovely of you. I know you're doing your jobs, but Jesus Christ, it's cold. Well, thank you. I suppose I've still got all of the scripts to put in, so I do have a bit more time than it looks like I have. Then I started putting back together our new dresser, which was my granny's before she died, and it was something she wanted us to have, so we've now put that in our dining room, and the other dresser's gone up to the laundry room. That's why I was sorting out the laundry room furniture the other day. Then I went to my parents' house and helped them clean, ready for Christmas. I was trying to like go and help mum and dad a little bit every day, because they had their outer shed thing re-roofed quite recently, and it only got finished like at the middle of November, at the end of December, beginning of December, and they had loads of stuff in their house, and we were having Christmas at theirs, so I was trying to help them in that, like, I didn't want them to be like really stressed out. So yeah, that's what I was doing. Where am I up to? Then I filmed a video. I was still feeling really shitty and in my feelings, and I read some Harry Potter. Onto the 22nd, the Friday, I did take a shower, and then I worked on laundry. I don't know whether I was I think I was putting up laundry? No, I must have been folding up laundry. I was folding up the last laundry and putting everything away before Christmas. Then I did some script designings and recorded a voiceover. Then I made some homemade chocolate coins for my nephew, because my nephew is dairy intolerant, so he couldn't have any my sister could find, and she couldn't find any that were suitable for him, so I made him some. And then I'm going to skip what the next box is for, and then I was just marking that I was in my feelings, but I went round to my mum and dad's house in the evening, and my sister had arrived for her Christmas visit, but she was going off to her sister-in-law's the next day, but I had the evening playing with my nephew, which really cheered me up. On to the Saturday, started the morning with some colours with my husband, then did some odd jobs around the house, and then we headed to Manchester. On the way, we decided to get McDonald's because we mentioned it, and then I was like really craving one, and then we shouldn't have done because his parents gave us so much food, and I was so stuffed, and I was like, I refuse to be rude and not eat their food. We don't see his parents as much as we should, so yeah, there's that. When we got there, they did a blessing, because it was the first time I'd been to their house since we got married 18 months ago. Yes, I know, it isn't as bad as it sounds. Obviously, this year I've not really been anywhere other than Pocklington and hospital in the town, the closest city. Yeah, so I hadn't been across to theirs. But yeah, they did a really lovely blessing, and his brother was being super weird and like rude about it, and it was a bit orcs. But the blessing itself was really lovely. It's a like Indian Hindu tradition. Then I got shown loads and loads of family photos, like the traditional ones, like including a baby bath photos. It was great. And his parents' wedding photos. His parents are divorced, but they get on quite well, and they see each other quite a lot, and every time we see them they tend to be together anyway. But his mum showed me loads of family photos, and it was really lovely, and I really felt like part of the family. Sorry if there was just a weird cut there. I don't really. Basically my audio went strange, so I had to take a little break, and then I had to take a little break because I went for a walk, but I'm back now. Then we did some exchanging of gifts. I got a hoodie from his mum and a Christmas jumper from his dad, and some chocolates from his brother, which were all really lovely presents. The Christmas jumper has cats on and is literally adorable. I'm obsessed with it. And the hoodie is just so snuggly and so me, and bless her. She, his mum was watching my YouTube channel and saw that I wore an hoodie a lot, and that's why she got me it. And hi, if you're watching. I don't know whether she will, but yeah, I thought that was very, very sweet. So then we just had some chill time with his family, having a chat and just, you know, spending time with the family, and it was really lovely. We've not seen them in far too long, and I really want to start going a bit more, but it's just not happened, basically. Then we drove home, and then I was on a like tidying kick when I got home. For those of you that don't know, which is most of you, I don't know why I said it like that, I am not sleeping very well. So my husband goes to bed about 10 o'clock. Normally we went to bed much later that night because we were home late, but I literally tidied the rest of the house while he was sleeping because I really didn't want to do it on Christmas Eve, but I wanted it to be tidy for Christmas Day for no reason because we weren't even here most of the day, but that's what I decided. As you can see now, I am just putting in my own scripts for the spread, which I've printed and cut. I need to hurry up because I've only got 2 minutes left to go through Sunday. So Sunday, it was Christmas Eve, and we had some morning cuddles, and then we spent most of the day building a micro Lego set, which was super cool, a Christmas one, but it took forever. It literally took most of the day. Then I went to my parents' house and we made a chocolate Yule log, and it was delicious. It was amazing. Came home, carried on building the Lego, and watched Muppets Christmas Carol. We then exchanged some joke gifts we'd bought each other earlier in the month as part of like our couple advent activity things. Popped to the pub where my brother works as much to talk to my brother and work out plans for the next day because he was coming to my parents as well for Christmas Day. It was me and my eldest brother for the most of the day, but my younger brother popped around as well. Then as soon as we walked out of the pub, we found a dog. It was with a couple, so I thought it was the couple's, right? But it wasn't, and they were like, I don't know whose it is, and so then we went to try and find its owner. Like, one of the people had seen where it had run from, so we like joined them, and I ended up carrying the dog, and oh my god, this dog was tiny but so heavy. I couldn't believe it when I picked it up, and I passed it to somebody else, to give my number to somebody because they'd posted on Facebook about the missing dog, but then we were staying with the dog, and this guy took it off me and was like, oh Jesus Christ, he is heavier than I thought. And I was like, I feel a lot better about the fact I was struggling to carry him now. Then I popped on my Christmas nails, which are the nails you're seeing in this video. I still have them on. It's like 2 weeks later. They should last 2 to 3 weeks, so I'll probably change them within the next week or so. Then we had a cheese board and we watched The Holiday, and that is kind of it for the week and the spread. And oh my god, it is just perfect. Oh, I changed the shown family photos because it didn't look right, and so I used undo, and it just I got it to a place that I'm kind of happy with it, but it's not my favourite thing ever, but it's fine, it'll do. But yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with how this spread came out. Hearts might not be the traditional thing for December, but I think it worked really well. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you ever use like non-traditional, like it's a traditional foil colour, and I think the red like properly brings out the red of the kit, and yeah, I'm up for this. It's been a great kit to do colour blocked red and green, and I nearly did, but because of like that tan colour I decided not to, but if it had been 2 reds and 2 greens I would have done that. But anyway, I am just going to show you the sparkle now in both like direct light and less direct light, so the lighting's going to go a bit funny for a second, and I will show you it showing the sparkle, I believe, maybe, yeah, there we go. So this is like with direct light, which makes the foil sort of sparkle more. It's very pretty in both lights. But that is kind of all I've got for you this week, and I will see you soon. Bye!